Previously on the Diaries of Winter Moon Gifts.
I thought that I would start trying to YouTube again. I have 3 markets left for this season. And that stresses me out because that means money is gonna go away. Behind on autumn scents. I'm behind on Christmas scents. I'm not gonna have a ton to launch. I may not be for everybody, but damn it, there's gonna be some people out there who wanna watch my content. I know. Scandalous. You can't know what you don't know. And I just feel like I don't know a lot. That's one of the things that I love so much about candles. Like a boss, it's almost like I've done this before. And I will just have to do another video on making the vessels. So keep an eye out for that. Got my London fog. I messed up on my labels. I used the wrong ones. I used the labels that I'm intending to use for my 3.5 ounce. I printed the 9 ounce on it, but it'll work. I really need to get one of those label placer thingies to help put these labels on straight. Ooh. Would that be help? I wonder. Don't really think it's gonna be lined up how I want it though. So close. All right. I'm just gonna wing it. Alrighty. Make sure I have the right label. Perfection. I'm striving for perfection. I'm just gonna keep my hands as straight as possible on the table. And hope against hope. There it is. That actually looks pretty good. Rune Stone Roast. This, oh, like I said in my last video, I am in love, 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 love with this scent. Oh, please dogs don't start barking. Scary Trash Man is coming possibly. I guess I'll just time lapse labeling these. Scary Trash Man hasn't showed up yet, so I was just sitting here thinking, you know, I want to get back in trying to make YouTubes. I hope I can think of enough content to make, especially with things getting ready to slow down, possibly, for me. But with the YouTube that I made yesterday, I have this horrible tendency of getting distracted. And I did. I really wanted to get some social media content made for the launch of this new scent, new vessel. But I was making a YouTube, so I totally forgot I wanted like some really good pouring the wax. So I'm gonna have to figure out something else. I'll think of something. I just have that real bad habit of being distracted. And social media presence is something that I absolutely have to get better at. If I want more online sales and want more people to know of my existence, I've got to be better at marketing myself on the socials. The struggle is real. So real. So excited about these though. I hope they do so well. I'll have to show you guys what I went from to these. This is the one that, one of these, I don't know what got in there, is not level. I think it's this one. I don't know. I haven't tried these labels on the smaller size yet. Hopefully they fit. Oh dear. Hope they're not too long and overlap each other. Oh, that's not level at all. Son of a gun. Just adds to the handmade aspect. And these are too full. So I think what I'm going to have to do, 2, 4, 5, I guess, oh, there it is. I'm gonna have to bend the wick over, which is a bummer. I may have to stick with the 3 ounce and not 3.5. I was hoping for 4, but didn't happen because, oh, that lid fits. This must be the one that I put more in. And it's the one that seems unstable, which sucks because that turned out so well for this coffee scent. I think that's so perfect. Learning curve. All right, let's see if I can do this a little better. No. I don't think any of these are gonna be level. See that lid? It don't fit. So I feel like maybe if I squish that down, where is it? Maybe I needed to sand that more. I don't know. We're gonna call that one mine though, because it's just not even close enough to perfect for me. It's gotta be perfect enough for my quality, idea of quality, for me to even attempt to sell it. If it doesn't meet my standards, it's no good. It's not good enough for somebody who may want to buy it. Ooh, that one was close. That one was close. Well, these are gonna have to be 3 ounces. Not even 3.5 is gonna do. Such a bummer. Such a bummer. Is what it is. It's level, but it's bubbled. The dark one. Palette pens. Our Pointer Lab Mix is on high alert. We live in the woods, but had some random dogs show up yesterday, 2 German Shepherds. And she be freaking out now. I don't know if she's like, get away, stranger, or come back, friends. I don't know, but she's just barking. All right, I can go put these away, let them cure for their 2 weeks, and go make some vessels. Not go make some vessels, I'm gonna make them in here. So let's get this day started, shall we? London fog. Okay, I need to get to making vessels. I'm going to do that, but I have a question first. I want opinions. Look at us all crooked, and I should lift us up. Maybe a little bit. There we go. Is that better? Okay. Look at this vessel. I love it to death. I really do. I think it turned out so great. I wish I knew how that happened on the inside, because that looks really, really cool, in my opinion. I hope you can see it. But here's where I'd like some advice. This scent is going to be Candle Science's Fallen Leaves. I'm going to be calling it Autumn Equinox, though. I like the gold leaf. I thought that would be kind of cool for the Fallen Leaves scent, but I don't really care for it being in the label area. So what do you think I should do? Just nix the gold leaf completely? I just don't know. I don't know. I would like your opinion on that. But I'm going to get into the making of these vessels. I need to decide on the coloring. This is gonna be my Fraser Fir is what I'm preparing for next. I've got the Fallen Leaves Autumn Equinox. They're curing right now. That was something I was gonna talk about in my last video, but I got ahead of myself. Making these vessels is a process. So I'm going to mix the concrete mixture, pour them into the molds, then they have to stay in the mold for at least 3 hours before I can unmold it. And then I'm gonna put them in a warm area of the house and let them cure for 3 days before I can seal them. And I also wanted to talk about the choices I made, because things that are very important to me in my branding and my business is sustainability. We only have one earth. I want to take care of her. So I chose earth safe finishes as my sealers and my varnishes for the outside because I want them glossy. So they cure for 3 days, and then I will put a coat of sealer on the inside, a coat of a gloss varnish on the outside, and then let that cure for a day. Because concrete is so porous, we need these to be sealed. It's not food grade safe. These aren't recommended. Like, I know they're a really cute cup size, but no, it's not rated for that. But anyway, they'll cure for a day. I'll put another coat on and then let them cure and dry for at least another 3 days to make sure it soaks up all that good stuff and the wax won't get absorbed into the vessel. And then I'll pour the wax, I'll make the candles, and then those have to cure for 2 weeks. So when I say this is a process, this is a process. This is my labor of love, and I'm happy to do it. I want to say as long as this is successful. That's the other thing. I was going to show you what I went from. Let me get that. So this is, I'll just grab these for showing. These were testers that I made. They didn't really turn out how I liked them. Anyway, I'm getting off point. Imagine that. So what I've had for 5 years now is this 4-ounce tin and this 8-ounce tin, and also a 16-ounce glass apothecary. That's going away too, just because I wasn't as unhappy with those as I am these, but it's going away. It doesn't blend with these new vessels. So the way that I transport them, this is what's happening to the labels. And yeah, that looks like crap. I mean, let's just be honest, it's utter shit. I hate it. It does not look good at all. Plus, they're just so cheap. They ding and dent so easily. My mistake was in transporting them to markets. I stacked them on top of each other like this, and they have these divots on the bottom of them. So some of my tins have those divots in the top of the lid from the bottom of the other one that was on top of it. So this is what I had. This is what I'm doing now. Like, I feel like there's just no comparison. I want a luxury candle. I know that what is inside of these tins is luxury. It's phenomenal. They last forever. They're soy, so it's a sustainable, long-lasting, cleaner burning wax. They smell amazing. This is a luxury candle. Inside. The outside, no. No. It's caca. And probably why I'm not making Amazon sales. Possibly. So, that is why I decided to even go this route. Plus trademarking. You know, I'm investing a lot of money in growing and doing good things and trying to be better business-wise. But everything's got to be better. If I'm going to invest the money and the time in trademarking, it needs to be worth it. Essentially, simply put. So anyway, I'm going to start making vessels like I've said a million times. Getting to it. It's going to be noisy, so I'm going to time lapse. Plus it takes some time, so time lapse is going to be the best way to go about this, I think. So I'll shut up now and start doing it. Okay, I turned the fan off. Let me say that without my respirator on. I turned the fan off. The reason why it's noisy, obviously, because I'm blending my mixtures, but I also have a fan in this window right behind me exhausting the concrete dust. So it gets a little noisy. I am still trying to figure out the proper ratios to get the right. I'm hoping this is enough to fill these two small molds along with the lids. It almost seems like using the mixture somehow makes it less. I don't know. Because I had it down and then I started adding the hand mixer just to try to speed the process up a little bit. And it's just not working out right. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. It's how I'm ending up with the oopsie vessels. So, and it's chilly in here and I use cold water, but it almost seems every time without fail, my mixture starts out maybe a little too watery, and by the end of them, it's thick. So let's get this party started. These vessels are going to be Candle Science's Fraser Fir. I'm not going to be calling them Fraser Fir. I'm going to be calling them something else, but it does smell like a beautiful Christmas tree. So I'm going for a white and green, the idea being snow and trees. I have also decided that I like spooning the mixture in than pouring directly from these bowls. I just feel like the effect is better. But I also just ordered, I'll put a picture up. Boo on Nicole has these spouts, these silicone, easy to clean spouts that has a divider in the middle of it so I could pour my mixture into that and then just straight pour. Hopefully that'll save some of this time a little bit. And I've also learned using the same spoon helps with that marbling effect because I'm only slightly mixing the colors together each dip. And then doing this, tapping out the air bubbles, helps with the marbling effect as well. Oh, it's a chunk of titanium dioxide. Since Cementol is a gray color, I'm not sure how white this white's gonna be with the titanium dioxide, but it should help. We'll see. I just don't see these calculations being right. I don't know. Learning. You're never too old to learn something new. That is for sure. I seriously wondered if I turned on the camera. Like, am I literally sitting here talking to myself and not recording it? There is no way. I'm already scraping. Oh, son of a gun. This might only do one. What is wrong with my calculations? I don't understand. Don't turn this off. There's no way. No stinking way. I mean, I guess if I get one, I can always make more. It's better than having too much. But dang, I'd really like to get these calculations figured out. There is somebody I follow on YouTube. It's Jai. His YouTube is UpVibe. He's got really great videos on how to do this. I've learned a lot from him, and I'm using his calculations. But I'm doing something wrong, I think is obvious. I am not going to put the cellophane over the top of these. I think it's cool enough. And I really want, I think I can show you. That one actually turned out pretty good. So did that one, go figure. How funny, almost all of these. Well, I apparently, there we go. I don't like, that's from cellophane. And I don't like that. I don't want that ripply bottom. I mean, it's the top right now, but when it's demolded, it'll be the bottom. And obviously we need it to be flat because it's a candle vessel. So, I got a ways to go. I hope I'm not launching these too soon. I am still very much learning. Okay, let's do a lid. Oh, son of a gun. Son of a gun. There's enough. Get that mixture around these molds and having my logo in it and trying to not get air bubbles is another struggle. Make sure I get some of that white in there so it's not just a solid color. Oh, green. to kind of pull the sides out and tap. Try to get any air bubbles out of it that might be in there. Sometimes you can really see them come out when you do this. I mean, I have a tolerance level of some air bubbles because it's just damn near impossible. But I don't want it to be too bad. It kind of just adds to the handmade aesthetic and the quality. I'm going to put just a little bit more in there. Just to even it out. Oh, there's a bubble. Whoop. Bloop. Okay. So I am going to go outside and wash these bowls out. And I'm just very curious because I don't want to do another batch again, but I'm going to do the exact same measurements that I just did. I mean, that was almost, like I might have enough in there to do one more lid. Certainly not enough to do the lid and the mold. Like that is empty. So, like I said, I'm gonna go wash these out, dry them off, do the same exact calculations again, and fill these up, and we'll see where it gets me. Did the time lapse catch me dropping my clip into the mold? Whoopsies. So I thought this the last time I made vessels. I didn't do it this time. I should listen to myself. I really need to measure the water separately and then pour it into the bowl because I overfilled. This is probably one of the wateriest mixtures I've made. So we'll see what happens. Cracking, at the very least, it's gonna take longer to cure. And then this is overfilled, so I need to get some out. I'm just gonna put it in here. If you don't know about making this kind of stuff, the consistency of your mixture should be about, a lot of people say pancake batter consistency. This is very watery, but you figure out things by mistakes, right? So it also looks like it once again made the exact same amount as the last time, which really isn't surprising, but I was just curious because I feel like sometimes I do the same exact thing and get different results, you know? Wouldn't that be the opposite of the definition of insanity? So maybe I'm not crazy. anyway, we'll see. We'll see how these turn out. And I'm gonna go through the same process again with these bigger molds. I think I have a proper calculation to do 2 molds, 2 vessels, 2 lids. I guess we'll see if it's right or not. Any possible air bubbles? Okay. Seems like I'm getting teeny tiny air bubbles in my logo too. All right. Once again, I will go wash these out. Yeah, there's definitely not enough in there. I think there's a little bit more because of the water problem. But apparently I'm gonna have to double that recipe. And we'll see. We'll see how I do on these. Okay, crap. I am short enough for a lid. Ah. Shoot. I cannot wait until I get this figured out. Bubble I'm trying to get out of there. Away with you, air bubble. So what I could do is make a mini fire pit. I don't know if I want to do that. I got a ton of other stuff I need to get done today too. Because I'm using this mold for my mini fire pit snuffer. Either way, these are going to have to sit here for 3 hours and see how they turn out. They're not cracking so far, these ones that I've done. It is 20 after 12. I don't know. I'll figure out what I'm gonna do. Maybe it'll work out. I'm gonna get this washed and we'll be back in 3 hours to unmold these. Okay, it's been 3 hours. 3 impatiently waiting hours to see how these turned out. And I don't know, part of the reason why I stopped doing YouTubes for a while, I'll talk to you about this while I unmold. I don't know, just the unrealistic expectation. I don't know. I uploaded my last video this morning before I started doing this. And it's gotten like 15 views since then, but then I look at the analytics and like the average view duration. And at first I'm like, it's an hour-long video and it's 1 minute, 6 seconds average view. Like, I don't think that's true. It's probably 1 hour, 6 minutes. Ooh, look at this though. I don't know. I just get so self-critical because I'm like, it's an hour-long video. 15 people have watched it, but only those out of those 15 people that have watched it, a total of that has been an hour, so they're not watching the whole video. And it just stresses me out. Like, it makes me self-doubt because I struggle with that, and the anxiety, as I've said, like, am I just not personable enough? I don't know. It's a struggle. But I may not be personable enough, but look at this vessel. Let's see if I can figure out the camera workings. I am really happy with that. I'll only have to sand just a little bit. Let's see how the lid turned out. Some air bubbles. Like I said, I have a tolerance level. It's really hard. Let's see, where is my lens? Okay, so far so good. So anyway, I don't know, I stress so much because I'm so passionate about this business for so many reasons. I made my story video. It's in my list of things to explain why the way I am. But this business is my person. And just like myself and anybody else that I care about on this planet, I want success for it. I want it to be successful, which equates to me being successful. It's just things I think about. One of the million things I think about all the time. And I can't let myself beat myself up for analytics. It's just ridiculous. Like, my logical brain knows it's ridiculous. Good things do not happen instantly. It takes time and heart and commitment. Anyway. I am happy. Let go. I am happy with how these are turning out. When I varnish them, so as they cure over the next few days, they're gonna lighten in color, but then when I put the varnish on them, they're gonna darken up again. Ooh, I love how that one turned out. I love how like the top is kind of white and then the back is green. I wish I could say I did that on purpose. I'll try to figure out how to do that on purpose, because yes. All right, the big vessels. Now, which one of these turned out watery? It was this one, wasn't it? No cracking. Good flat surfaces. I think there was something else. This is why I need to-do lists and write stuff down, because my brain is so forgetful, because all it does is think about a bajillion different things all at once. There's something else I was going to mention, and I don't remember what it is. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh, I love this one. Oh wow. Look at that. Oh, I love it. I love it. Oh. mean, I hope the color scheme makes sense. Like I said, this is going to be a Christmas tree scented candle. And that's why I went with the white and the green for the snow and the green of evergreen trees. Does it look like a Christmas tree? No. No, it does not. But the theme is there. Yes? No? Maybe? Oh, this one had the air bubbles, and they're still kind of, yep. They're there. Wow. Okay, so like I said before, it is recommended to have a pancake batter-like consistency when you make your mixture and pour these. And I kind of went just a tad overboard with the water in mixing them, but look how well they turned out. I love that. I love it so much. Oh my goodness. Like, are you kidding me right now? I wonder if it's gonna take a little longer to cure, you know, because the water's gotta evaporate out as much as it's going to. Ooh. I wish I had time in the day. It's 3:30 right now to do this again. Tomorrow I have to work on some metal art. We cut it on the CNC last night. It's soaking in the vinegar mixture right now. Tomorrow I've got to get it cleaned up and powder coated because Friday I have market and then Sunday I have market. So I don't think I'm gonna get more of these made until next week. Oh, more time. Is that not what every human being on this earth always wishes for? Was more time. Oh, I'm so happy with this though. Minimal cleanup, didn't crack. Nice, good, smooth, flat surface. Work in progress. Who isn't a work in progress? It's all gonna be good, one way or the other. All right, I need to clean this mess up. I gotta be better. I need to get these washed and dried so they are ready for the next time. Oh, I might need more.
Next time on the Diaries of Winter Moon Gifts.